Welcome to the next module. In this module, we will be looking at Arctic and the Asian observers. So there are 8 Arctic members, but there are a few other countries which are participating as Arctic Council members. These are basically non-Arctic states. In 1998, Germany, United Kingdom, Poland and Netherlands were joined. Then in 2000, France joined as an Arctic Council observer. In 2006, Spain was included. In 2013, People's Republic of China, Republic of India, Republic of Korea, Republic of Singapore, Italian Republic and Japan were included. In 2017, Switzerland became the Arctic Council observer. So what are the benefits of observer status? One, they can participate in dialogues. These observer states can engage in discussion about Arctic issues, contributing their perspectives and expertise. This helps foster dialogue on important topics such as climate change, environmental protection and sustainable development. They have access to the information. Mainly, the observer gain access to valuable information and report produced by the Arctic Council. This can enhance their understanding of Arctic dynamics and inform their own policies and strategies related to the region. Then they can also do scientific collaboration. The observer can collaborate with Arctic states on scientific research initiative. This partnership can lead to shared knowledge and advancement in understanding Arctic ecosystems, climate change impacts and resource management. And they can also do networking opportunities. The observer state allow countries to build relationship with Arctic states and other observer nations. This networking can lead to collaborative projects, partnerships and improved diplomatic ties. Additionally, they can also influence in the policy discussions. Although observer cannot vote, they can still influence discussion and advocate for their interest. Their participation can help shape the narrative around specific issues, contributing to the development of policies and practices. They can also get insight into Arctic governance. The economic opportunities are one another important aspect. Observer state can explore economic opportunities that arise from changing Arctic, such as shipping route, tourism and resource exploration. Engaging with Arctic governance can help them position themselves strategically in these areas. Then climate action engagement is also another important aspect. For countries particularly vulnerable to climate change, observer status allows them to engage in global discussions about climate action, emphasizing the interconnectedness of Arctic and the global climate issues. But what the observer cannot do, they do not have voting rights. They are not the actual decision-making authorities. For example, observers do not have the right to vote on decisions or resolutions made by the Arctic Council. The observers cannot participate in decision-making process. They can only provide inputs and can share information but do not have any say in the final outcome of the discussions or agreements. They cannot introduce formal proposals or initiatives for consideration by Arctic Council. They can participate in discussion and suggest ideas but cannot formally advance them within the Council's framework. While observers can participate in some work groups, they do not have full membership rights. That means their ability to engage in these groups vary depending on the specific working group and its rules. They may have limited access to certain sensitive informations or discussions that are reserved only for the Arctic Council member states. This can restrict their ability to engage full on the specific issues, and also they have no influence on legal and regulatory frameworks. The Arctic observers cannot influence or shape the legal and regulatory framework established by member states regarding Arctic governance, resource management or environmental protection. So the observers can only see some of the activities, but they cannot take any decisions or they cannot even initiate any formal proposals. So that means whether the observer state is a good one or a bad one. A country has to recognize territorial and maritime issues that are not yet settled. So it may have more obligation than right. So that's the reason the observer can actually get something from being an observer. By signing the treaty, a country needs to recognize the sovereignty, sovereign rights and jurisdiction of Arctic states rather than the country's own rights and interest in the Arctic. And also, observer can only collaborate with Arctic states. Observer can never own a land, set up institutes or facilities.